guys know, but I have a lot of best friends, I will say. I'm not telling you their names because I'm just not going to, yeah. But I'll tell you what they start with. So my best friend, like best friend from the start, my down, my rider, my shooter, Big K, Big K, Big K. Yes. Then after her, we have the two L's, the two L's, the two L's, the two L's. I thought one of the L's name started with E, but her name doesn't start with an E. It starts with an L. So, and then I would say, I mean, she's not really my best friend, but like, she might as well be. She might as well be. Her name starts with an N. Well, actually with an R, but it starts with an N. So, it can be either way. But, I'm gonna get the next shoe. So, the next shoe is my Dr. Martin boots. I didn't buy these shoes. My grandmother bought them for me for my birthday. They were, I think, $200. Baby, these boots expensive. 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 I don't really wear them a lot. As you can see, they're pretty stiff. They're pretty stiff. I don't wear them unless I want to stomp a bit. Oh, sorry. Unless I want to stomp someone out. Or a concert bit, yeah. I was going to wear these to the Little Baby concert that I was going to go to last year, but I didn't end up going because I realized I don't really like Little Baby like that. And, you know, no shade to him or his fans. It's just not for me. Shout out to him though, you know. Baby, oh baby, yeah. You know, my best friends, they really irritate me, but they also help me a lot. I don't know what I would do without them. I probably wouldn't be here if I'm being honest. Not an exaggeration. I honestly probably wouldn't be here. So that's just what it is. As much as they irritate me, I do love them a lot. We all have our ups and downs, and we all have things we can improve upon. And there's a lot with them, but I wouldn't trade them for the world. Well, that's not true. Give me $1 million and I'm trading them. No shade. They would trade me too. Yeah. Enough about them. I'm going to tell you guys my dreams and aspirations. So, you already know that I want to be a political figure one day and a lawyer. And the next shoe is going to be my black Timberlands. As you can see, I love the color black. But also blue. These are also a bit dirty. The last time I wore these is when it snowed. So, another dream of mine is to, you know, besides being successful and get married and all that, I want to have 2 children. I'm really still deciding because children are annoying and I don't really like children like that. I find them to be a tad bit needy, which I know is like, you know, like they're children. Of course they're going to be needy. But no, they're just needy. They're too needy. So I really don't know if I don't want to have any children. But if I do, at most, I want to have 3. I'm sorry, 3. But if I can't have 3, I want to have 2. And I want the 2 to be twins. And even if I have 3, I want 2 of them to be twins. And then, like, the first one, either my oldest or my youngest. I have names picked out already. Yes, from a young age. I know. Yeah. Another dream of mine is to one day be able to provide for my friends and I would say my family. I don't really get along with my family, but you know, immediate family. You know, like my mom, my grandmother, my sister, my brother. You know, I just want to provide for them. I don't know if it comes from like my savior complex. Someone told me I have a savior complex. Like everyone I'm around has to be saved, and I feel like they were right. I do try to solve everyone's problems, and I don't solve my own for some reason. I don't know if that like is common with the savior complex, but that's just what it is. So yeah. Oh yeah. So the inside of the shoe is after I took my test, and it really messed me up for a long time. And so once it was, once my permit was close to expiring, by that time I had to go to college, so I couldn't really do any driving school. And so my permit expired, so now I gotta go get another one, and I gotta take the test all over again. God forbid another accident happens. Hopefully, I'm done with accidents in my life. Because I read on TikTok and online, it was like, everybody has at least one traumatic experience. Like, everyone breaks a bone. And so if it hasn't happened to you yet, it will eventually happen. I didn't believe in that until my accident. And a bone was broken. Well, not broken, but fractured, but might as well be broken. The accident really messed me up. It really messed me up. Like, it happened in my 11th, not 11th, I don't think 11th. It happened my 10th grade year, I believe. Did it? Yeah, it happened in my 10th grade year. But it really messed up my life. And I'm still dealing with after effects even now. The next shoe we're going to do are my favorite pair of shoes to put on whenever I go anywhere. My A6. My A6. My A6. My A6. My A6. 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 I think these are the A6 gel, like 1120, I think. And they're brown and silver. And, you have the neutral color. They're very dirty. I'm never cleaning these shoes. So don't expect me to. I'm not cleaning them. Why? Because they literally go everywhere. Like, if I don't know what to wear for an outfit, what shoes to wear, I will put these on so quickly. If I'm going to the supermarket, I will put these on so quickly. If I'm not wearing Crocs, I'm most likely wearing these. They're very comfortable. Never had any complaints. Never had any issues. They don't feel tight. They don't feel big. They feel just perfect. I love A6. I plan on getting some more when I finally get some money. These, I think, were $120. I got these from Goat. The Goat. Transform it to a Billy, because I really am the Goat. Goat has how many letters? 4. 4 letters, 4. Yeah, just a little quick promo. But yeah, the inside of the shoe is just black, with the A6 sign and the logo. It's not really much too extravagant about these, besides the fact that they're just my favorite shoes to put on. Okay, and then the last shoe I'm gonna do are my most expensive pair of shoes. My Maharas. Yeah. These shoes were $400. And that's sale. That was on sale. These shoes were originally $1,000, but I will never pay more than $500 for a pair of shoes. It's just not happening. Why, you might ask? I find it dumb to spend more than $500 on shoes. If that's your thing, I'm not blocking, I'm not hating, because, if you like shoes like that, you would spend it on it. But I would rather spend that type of money on clothes, because clothes you can do anything. With shoes, not as much. I don't really wear these as much. Why? Because they hurt like heck. I wore these to Beyonce's Renaissance concert when she came to my city, and then the second time I wore these were to Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 Gag City tour when she also came always, thank you for the likes and the comments and the subscribes.